What is up, everybody? I just realized there's no music when I on this. Hold on, we can fix that real quick. I'm using Rub Up Music today, which is excuse me, playing a factor to what kind of music to play because I had no appropriate music for Cyberpunk or for the Memorial Day in my Suno playlist. So we're gonna go with this. What's up, Utopics? Not again. Not again. What? Oh, the beard. Yeah, I tried cleaning it up again, and I messed up again. I messed up. I had the guard set to 0, and I didn't realize it. So when I went to shave, I put a big bald spot right in here, and then I tried to just trim it up so it looks good up here. But the bald spot was so far up, it looked really stupid. So I had to shave it all down again. But I'm learning. Hey, I'm a newbie when it comes to having a beard. I'm still trying to figure this out, all right? And try to save money and not go somewhere that's going to charge me an arm and a leg just to clean up my beard. But thank you so much for the raid, Utopics. I really do appreciate it. For those of you who don't, well, hold on. Let me do this. It's all situated. Here we go. I'm going to blame my cold. We'll go with that, Utopics. We'll blame my cold, but it's growing. It's growing back already. This happened yesterday. If you weren't part of the raid and or follow Utopics already, make sure you click that link that just dropped in chat for you to drop her a follow. Well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I am honored and flattered. What were you playing today? I'm going to close that. Speaking of playing, we're going to be playing Cyberpunk 2027 or 2077. I have played it before. Very, very shortly. We're going to go ahead and, excuse me, still sick a little bit. We're going to go ahead and restart the whole thing. Let's play Subnautica 2. What do you think of it? Before I get too distracted, though, just to let you guys know, because it is Memorial Day, and I can't remember if I did this. Yeah, I did this on last Memorial Day, so we're going to do it again today. If you guys have any loved ones, friends or family members that... Oh, actually, you know what I just realized, too? Let me get this fixed. I don't have that on here, so I need to add that to here. Text. Oh, I also need to change that. Because... we'll fix... Hold on, I gotta make some changes. Wait a second. Why is... Hero codes are good. We're good with that. I forgot. I did the Bad Company stream this weekend. And I'm going to make some changes to my overlay again. Blurb. Is that what that is? Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. I mean, it's nothing against it. Why? Oh, hold on. I just realized why that's doing that. Let me go back to my old webcam overlay. I should have made a separate one. I wasn't thinking. I was in a hurry. Get ready for the Memorial Day weekend. There it is. All right, that's fixed. We're gonna move the follower goal too, or just get rid of it. So I could do this. So if you got a friend, family member, or loved one, or anybody why does my camera look all grainy too? That has served in the military and is no longer with us. And you would like to have them added to this list, you can. For example, we're gonna do we're gonna do Vito, Araconda, SAF. That's not what I want to do. Gerald, Araconda, because I don't want to dox myself. USA. Should probably, actually, I got a lot more than that. We're gonna do USA, USAF. I don't know how this is gonna work because unfortunately I couldn't figure out how to make a proper list that would display appropriately. I know some of you are gonna be confused why there could be 2 vetoes. I'll have to explain it a little bit. Oh, you know what? No, it won't matter. Fuck. No. USA. USA, and then USAF. And no. There we go. That's right. That's how it. Then it'd be USAF. Then we'll have to do all right, these are my this is my great grandpa's the first one. My great great grandpa's the first one. My great grandpa's the second one. The third one is my grandfather. The fourth one is my grandfather on my mom's side of the family. So this is how we're gonna do that. Now I just need, I guess the list will just get smaller and smaller as we add to it. We could try, no. Is there a way we could like do it that way? It is what it is. Okay. We'll just do it that way. So if you got, what's up, Basic Vert? How you doing, Verch? I keep calling you Verth. Welcome to the stream, buddy. So, love it. I'm glad you love it. Sorry, I got a little distracted. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. And I don't know how else to do this. But, basically, you know, to save space. If you got any friends or family that have served and are no longer with us and who would like to add them to the list of fallen heroes that we could pay our respects to and honor their sacrifice or service and sacrifice for this country, by all means do so. The only thing, you do not feel, somebody on Twitch to get banned already. Twitch, you're off to a great start. The only thing I'm going to say, do not provide their last name unless you absolutely want to. Banhammer indeed. Unless you absolutely want to provide their last names, do not. All I need is a name. I spelt that name wrong. I spelt my own name wrong, even though that's not me. A name that you want to play respects to, either it's a nickname or their first name. I'm not here to dox people. And then the branch of service they served in. So if you want to do that, just drop it in chat right now and go ahead and add it to the list. And I don't know what we're going to do when this list grows. Maybe it'll eventually get to the point where it gets so large you can't read it. Actually, you know what we can do on this one? Just realized this. You guys don't need to see my ugly face. You know what? I can't do it. Because if I go, we're going to... Okay, good. It's going to stay like that there. So if I mess with this here, wonder... Oh, see, that's not going to work either. I'm going to have to basically make 2 lists. So we'll do this. The Fallen to web. There we go. And then okay. Remember the fallen. We'll do, and then we'll do that'd be one way we could do it. And then I want an outline, and I had the outline at 11. The color for the outline was black. There we go. That should be good. Now I just got to get this fit properly. Good. Turn that one off. Get some more light over here. I swear, I keep adjusting my camera to get it to look better, and it keeps doing this stuff. That should be good for the webcam, I think. All right, we got that figured out. Excuse me. Now we got that out of the way. Not that it was in the way. You know, guys, I hope you guys know what I'm saying. But yes, don't feel like you have to, but if you got somebody you want to respect that has served and is no longer with us, by all means add their a name. It doesn't have to be their real name. It can be a name that means something to you, or is a nickname that they went by often, or is their first name, and then the branch of service, so we can add them to the wall of heroes. I probably should name that wall of heroes instead of remember the fallen. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and do the Hoot and Young Toast, and then go ahead and get into the stream and get into the games. Also, speaking of which, we're gonna special Let's Grab a Beer that's going to be coming up. I got to figure out the time frame for this. We'll probably have it week by week. I don't want to take that much whiskey. Week by week, we'll play it by ear and go from there. But with this being the first week, I need you guys to provide me of a non-mainstream beer, a beer that you know about that you don't think I've tried, even if I have tried it. You just want to add it to the list. Comment down below the name of that beer. As much information you can provide about the beer will be greatly appreciated. So, the brand, obviously the name of the beer, and if you got a website I can buy it from, provide me that website. Because it will make it a lot easier. Because if your beer makes it into the running, we could be doing a blind taste test. And it will be joined by a special guest. That special guest will be my wife. And she'll be sharing some nurse stories as we talk about, or as I blind taste test these beers. We'll just do it this way. I was going to pull up the exact details. Well, you know what? We'll break it down by down. So, for the first week, you guys can provide me a beer you want me to try out. Second week, we'll have you guys vote and get the beer list narrowed down to 10 beers, and then so on and so forth. We'll continue until the actual Let's Grab a Beer episode takes place, and I will blind test with my wife joining me. She'll be telling you guys some pretty juicy, spicy nursing stories throughout her career that you guys may or may not enjoy, or maybe even get a little grossed out to. I need to turn up the AC. It is getting a little toasty in here. Yeah. Set that to 75. There we go. Hopefully that'll be enough to get me through this stream. All right, now that that's out of the way, why did you do that? Why do you do this? Come on. Uh-oh. There we go. We'll go ahead and do the Hoot and Young Toast. I made this shot a little strong. Oh, is there something I was supposed to remove from this? I did not. May the story still spark as the night turns to ember. These are the moments made to remember. And let us not forget those, especially on this day of all days, who came before us to make the ultimate sacrifices for our freedoms and for this great nation. And let us not forget those currently in harm's way on this day. Let them come home safely, unscarred and unmarred, and return to their loved ones. And if, God forbid, they do lose their lives or get injured in the line of duty, may their loved ones back home find peace and comfort through God. And may this night be full of memories we can laugh at and cherish for the rest of our lives. Cheers to you beautiful bastards. These are to the fallen that are gone and not forgotten. Oh, that's what that was. Okay, it wasn't anything big deal. So cheers. I'm not going to be doing a lot of shots tonight, but we'll do one every now and then. So let's go ahead and get into some Cyberpunk 2077. If you guys are enjoying this music, shout out to Vapid Gamers and his Rumbot crew, soon to be, or is now called Helix. It's still called Rumbot Music and Rumbot Studios. I don't know if they're going to change the name to that at all. Wait, why is Cyberpunk not showing on my... I downloaded it today. It should be on my list. There it is. Okay. We're booting up the game right now. What's up, Probist? Hi, Probist? Is that how you say it, Dave? Welcome. Glad to have you in the stream. Sorry if I just now saw it and you bet was 4:30, 4:20. No, you literally just said it. Cool. I didn't miss you and ignore you. I'm not a shitty streamer after all. I'm a good streamer. I may need tissues though. I keep thinking I'm almost done with this cold, and then all of a sudden here it is. Do I have to fucking sign in? Should already have one. Yeah, okay, good. All right, I love game launchers within game launchers. Unnecessary bloatware to slow down the shit out of my computer. I also had to pay for vehicle registration today. No, I don't. All right, are we good to go? No, I'm not upgrading to ultimate. We're just gonna play it as is. I'm getting toasty, chat. I'm so toasty. Yes. Don't worry, you won't be just staring at my ugly mug this whole time. I'm digging this playlist though. Shout out to the creators that are adding music to Rumble's Robot Music. This game is taking forever to boot up already. That's a fantastic sign. And my audio's freaking the fuck out too. So that's a good sign too. I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb and say my computer can't handle this game. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna play. Can we just go ahead and get past all this?
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood. Thanks to unabated gang wars, one officer
I'm a little pissed off. This game is already on my bad list, and we barely started. Anybody's out there listening? Looks like we lost. No? Okay. I can't see chat right now because I got to reopen all my windows. That's off now. Why is everything fucked up? I have no webcam. Where the fuck is my webcam? I am not happy with this game already. It's straight up. Tanked everything. He was dying already. What is this gay shit that's on fucking Kick? Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. And now that's fucked. That's cool. No, that's cool. There we go. Makes me wonder how much else has been screwed up because of that little crash. So for those who probably are trying to figure out what happened, Cyberpunk froze up my entire computer. I couldn't do anything. I was just there. Just there trying to get something to work, and nothing would work. So that I'm just I thought they fixed this game. Obviously it's still broken. We'll give it one more shot, but I'm gonna apologize ahead of time to anybody that voted for this game. It's looking like we're just not gonna be able to play it because it immediately crashed my computer. Now I'm getting everything set back up again. All right. We'll try that again. We'll know not to tab out until we actually get things started. We'll know not to switch scenes. This is all jacked up too. We'll know not to switch scenes. We definitely got some storms coming too. That's not gonna be that's not encouraging at all. Unclose Steam. And then we're not going to touch anything until we get to the menu. And I'm definitely going to start nerfing graphics immediately. If I can't even watch the damn intro video without this game crashing everything. Fucking launchers within launchers, man. All right, we're not touching anything. Oh, is my audio fucked up? No, okay, we're good. I can't skip this stuff.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Net runners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Did you? Well, this game has already crashed my computer once already, my killer. Appreciate you on stopping on by. Okay, well, press to continue. I am so thrilled with this game already. Look at this. I can't even continue. Fucking piece of shit game. And now I can't play the game. Look at this. Mouse and keyboard isn't doing anything. Dude, I can't even get past the menu. And now I can't close the game. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, I have to scroll down. Bullshit. Why is everything so... No, I would not. No, I don't agree. Fuck you guys. Already not a fan of you. Why are games insist having music so fucking loud now? So you're telling me my computer's probably gonna commit suicide? My killer? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? I think that's what's about to happen. Alright. Gameplay. Have to turn that on. I don't want any ray tracing. Okay. I need... if there's a frame rate. No lens flare, no motion blur. Turn that off. Is there no way to limit frame rates? Oh, that might be under video. Wait, frame generation, is that? No. All right, we'll try it medium. Yes. We'll go up to 60 for now. Borderless. I think that's some shit because all these games say borderless. They never are borderless. I think we're gonna be good with that for now. We're gonna do a new game though. All right, let's see. We're about to see how much my computer hates me after this. We'll do normal because I'm bad at games. Do I want to be a nomad? Roaming the Badlands, looting scrapyards, fighting fuel depots. Life on the road wasn't easy, but growing up in a nomad clan has its perks. Honestly, honesty, integrity, and love of freedom. I like that. Qualities that few in the Night City possess, no amount of money can buy. They say if you want to understand the streets, you gotta live them. Gangs, fixers, dolls, small-time pushers. You were raised by them all. Down here, the law of the jungle jungle dictates the weak serve the strong. Only law in Night City is you have to break. You have yet to break. Few wait, what is this? Corpo? We're not doing Corpo. We're gonna do Nomad. I like freedom. All right, let's see how long I take creating my custom character.
I'm V.
Nope.
I'm V.
Yep. I'm not doing that shit. I know that that's the beebs behind Cyberpunk is you can make your character as weird as possible. If you do green, I'll do green. I'll make some weirdness. All right. Skin type. I thought there was a lot more customization to this than there is. We'll do that one. Well, no, we'll do that one. Nope. Holy gayness. Okay, that's not bad. I'll take that one. No. No. Is this from oh no, the different games, never mind, different company. I was thinking of Horizons? Is that what I'm thinking of? Where you're the chick that fights robot creatures and dinosaurs and shit. I almost said Horizon Zero Dawn, but I don't think that's what it was. There's actually a lot of hairdo. Lot of hairdo. Happy Memorial Day to you too, Dork Girl. How you doing? Utopics, can you give Dork Girl a shout out, please, and thank you? If you're still here. My computer crashed already, so you may not be here. Alright. What was the hair? No, we still got a lot more to go through. Thank you, Utopics. I appreciate it. Yeah, all right. Now we're gonna go with that one. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe that one. If they had a green and orange, we'll do green and orange. Oh, wait, that could be it. That could be it. Let's scroll through to see if there's a better green and orange. I am congested. How was your weekend, Dork Girl? Yeah, okay, it looks like that green and orange is what we're gonna go with. Just gonna find it again. I'm sure you could probably change the stuff in game again. Oh, some of it. It was meh. I feel that. I have little eyes. We'll go with that one. That's fine. Body. Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. We got points to spend. So this isn't to customize how my body looks. Body determines your physical power and fortitude. Progress improves your proficiency with shotguns, light machine guns, and blunt weapons. It also enables you to open some doors by force, rip off turrets, and use intimidating or solo trained dialogue choices. We'll do one of those. Improves your proficiency with smart weapons and allows you to unleash your full potential as a net runner. It also enables you to access local subnets and show off your knowledge of the net and dialogues. Max RAM per attribute. So I get more RAM for my computer. Is that how that works? It wasn't bad. The cold is kicking both my wife and I's butt. So that definitely put a dampener. Reflexes determine your maneuverability and ability to evade enemy attacks. Yes, we're gonna do that because I'm gonna need a lot of that. Technical ability determines your technique know-how. Progress improves your proficiency with explosives. Yes. And then cool. Contains a set of skill attributes. The skill provides different bonuses depending on your style of play. Skill increases your as you perform activities. The maximum level of skills limited by the number of attributes it belongs to. Critical damage. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. You're a bitch, Rampage. You don't have to. You don't have to fucking self-censor, bitch. And somebody show Rampage after they shout him out. Show him how he can say bitch without self-censoring. And no, I did not shave because I couldn't handle the beard. I shaved because I fucked up again. Wait, why? I thought you were supposed to be able to change how your body looks too, right? Am I missing something? Oh, I am. Eye color. Okay. Glad we went back. Green. We might do green. Ooh, I actually kind of like the red. For cracked out. Ooh. If they did this, whoops. In red, I'm down. I'm doing it. Nope. What's up, Wilkie? How you doing, buddy? Somebody get a shout out for Wilkie as well, please, and thank you, Paul for four. If you guys aren't following these fine people that are being shout out, you are wrong. So make sure you click those links and drop them a follows. What's up, sore butt? My butt has recovered, but we'll see what Ooh, kind of like those. We'll see what happens after Friday night because I got to make up the rest of the punishments. It's Friday, right, Wilkie, for Bratfield? By the way, Rampage, we'll be doing some Battlefield on Friday or whatever. Bratfield, I think it's Friday. Oh, no. No, because we're going to help my brother celebrate on Saturday. Okay, so Bratfield is Saturday. Rampage. Friday, Rampage, you're going to help my brother hopefully, potentially, maybe, sort of celebrate. Maybe. I'll give you guys more detail once we know the results. I'm not going to tell you guys what we'll be celebrating. Ooh. I like that one. What are we playing Friday, Rampage? Unless you're God after calling me a bitch, because that's what you do. Yeah, he'll definitely be. Well, he can't get too drunk because he'll still have his kid. But I know what you're saying. You're a bitch, Rampage. I'm not playing with anybody right now, Rampage. Bitch. They got a lot of eye choices. Okay, so we're back to like the vanilla eyes. Wish they had those in red. That would be kind of awesome. What? Ooh, we'll go with that one. Okay, I think we'll do that. We'll be bushy. Green or orange? Use a hoe. Zombie, Mind Killer, and myself are gonna play battle golf. We'll battle your ass. Love you guys. We'll do orange. I think we'll do orange. We'll see what we get into. Eyelash color. I didn't know you could change colors of eyelashes. Like, you can't even see. I don't see any changes. What's the point? Is it... Whatever. We'll just roll with it. There we go. Can we do green? Yeah, there we go. That works. Nose. That's about what my nose looks like. Look at the nose hairs coming out of his nose. Whoops. Okay, that might be better. That probably looks about what my mouth is. Probably like that, actually. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on. I don't have a pointy chin, so I need a rounder jaw. Probably that. Ears. I got ears that stick out, look weird. Probably go with that. Wait, yeah, that works. Yeah, and speaking of which, guys, if you want to join up, this is Bratfield or is it done by Bad Company? That I can't remember. If it's not, I think it's Bratfield. So that means you guys will have to go to the Brat Pack Discord and sign up for Bratfield if you want to join. No. 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 We'll get a beard. So, Utopics, this is what I was trying to do with my beard after I messed up, but I cut it too close to my jawline and made it worse. Okay, set up in Bad Company 2? Alright, I need to get a bot for the Bad Company Discord so I can promote that more. I gotta work on that stuff. I'm like so scared of tabbing out of this game right now. Wilk, if you want to drop the Bad Company Discord, you can. We'll go with what my beard was supposed to be. Beard style. I thought that's what we were just doing, wasn't it? Okay, whatever. I know. There you go, guys. If you want to sign up for Bratfield, sorry, and want to join the Bad Company, click that link. I streamed on Bad Company on Saturday and I fucked that up too. I'm good at fucking things up lately. I don't want to do orange beard. Actually, I might not have a choice. I don't think they got green. Ooh. Okay, we might go with that one. We'll see if they got a green and orange. No, that's too green. Nope. I'm gonna spend so much time customizing. I hate games like this. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I don't wait. Are you saying I screw up my butt? Is that what you're saying, Wilkie? We're gonna go with that one. Did I zoom out? The fuck do you zoom out? Not that. No. I don't want anything in my butt, Wilkie. Do not consent. That is gonna be a phrase that's gonna be repeated over and over again this weekend. I don't like that one. So that's 13. I wish I could zoom out. Okay, whatever, game. Okay, so we're going to go to 13. Facial scars. Gotta remember that one. We'll be like a lizard man. No, I'm not gonna do any tattoos. You should do your beard in pink for the hell of it. But it would clash with the colors. Utopics. I guess we'll do those. Eye makeup. Is he blushing? What the fuck is that? But what about the orange? I can actually kind of want to change my oh, Wilkie. I mean, what's up, Keyline Warrior? Inflatable condom. If you guys not follow Keyline, well, somebody shout out Keyline Warrior for me, please and thank you. That was 21. Speaking of which, since we're getting more people in here, if you got any fallen or any friends or family that served in the military that are no longer with us, and would like to have them added to the wall of heroes at the bottom of the screen, please by all means message. Do not give me their last name unless you really want to. But give me a name, whether it's a nickname or their first name, and the branch of service they served, and I'll add them to the wall of heroes, and we'll pay tribute to them. There's a lot of eye makeup. I guess so. Tell you what, if somebody donates to Regiment, Regiment GG, $5, I will put, wait, what did you say to make pink? My beard? But they'll have to do it before I'm done customization. Can we put the name, here? In chat. In chat, Keylime. Like I said, don't, unless you're okay, you're comfortable with it, do not give me their last names. I'm not here to dox people. I just need a name that is familiar with you and branch of service they served in. It doesn't even have to be, you don't have to give time of service. You don't have to give them rank. Just branch of service will do. Was that green? I don't think it was green. Yeah, we'll just leave it as that. We're not doing lip makeup. We're not doing cheap makeup. We're not doing that. What can I do to my nipples? No nipples! He's got no nipples! Wait, oh, it's just on and off? We'll go with no nipples. Oh, there we go. We're going with snake. It's been settled. Yes, I have turned off nudity because some platforms will punish you for in-game nudity. We may save that for premium streams. I think we're done. Body scars, we're done. Ryan, U.S. Army. All right, I'm going to try to tap out. We'll see if this fucks up the game. Only planes. Yes, my only planes. Actually, you know what we'll do to be safe? We'll go ahead and get in. We already did all that. Oh, my wife's getting in the shower. I was like, what is that noise? Well, because I don't want to waste time creating characters. So if this game crashes again, actually, hold on. There we go. We don't have to worry about going through all that again. And then we'll add Keyline Warriors, family member or friend. That looks so gay. All right, I think we're good. I think we're safe. Enable preview. Oh, let's wait. No, I don't need to do that. Oh, gotta go here. Keyline, you are not required to, but if you want to, out of paying respects to this friend or family member of yours that has fallen, you are welcome to share as little or as much as you want about them. As you are comfortable with doing. If you don't want to share anything, do not feel like you have to. But otherwise, I'm going to take a shot for him. But thank Ryan for his service, and we'll let him know he is gone but not forgotten. Salute to you, Ryan. Am I gonna do that for every name? It depends how many people add names. I'm not looking to get trashed tonight. All right, so we got that done. Didn't but consider him a neighbor as he was from my county and he was killed. Yep, that's another. You know what, guys? There you go. You could do that too. It could just be somebody you know about. So a local hero, if you will. Somebody you just know about. And you respect and honor. So thank you, Ryan, for your service. May you rest in peace. And may peace be upon your family as they, I'm sure, mourn your loss. And thank you for your service, buddy. I don't know you. What patch am I removing? That patch?
Electric coupling module.
You said it was nothing serious when I came in. You said you were sure.
For Cybernetic City, pay close attention to the tutorials to learn more about the basic mechanics of the game. If you already experienced it, feel free to disable hints.
Guess I was wrong. Can always look for another shop where they won't
Yeah.
ask
Oh, is it gonna let me
pick in the border?
It's gonna let me pick a name. My nipples got ripped off at birth when I was fighting a lion.
That's fine. Step aside.
What? Got any idea what to do?
Nope.
I'm gonna bypass the coupling and rig a hot wire.
Compressor will run on and on. It could seize up.
Did anyone ask your opinion?
I have no nipples. You can't fight me. Don't fight me. I got no nipples. Let's see. What do we got around here? What's that clicking noise? Unification War is the most recent armed conflict that takes place in North America since the collapse, lasting from January 2069 to June 2070. What's up, UK? How you doing, my man? Welcome to the stream. Happy Memorial Day, good sir. I'm trying not to destroy my computer with this game. Can somebody give UK a shout out, please, and thank you? And UK, do you have any loved one, friends, family, loved ones, acquaintances, brothers in arms that are no longer with us that have served? What's up, Dibby? Welcome over to the Blaze. I gotta make sure I keep an eye on my chat overlay. That is your dad, Utopics. That is your dad. Are you proud of your baby girl being able to drive now, UK, or you're horrified? Although the unification war is formally recognized as a war between the United States of America and the governments of the free states, most scholars also classify the conflict as a corporate war. It is well known that the NUSA was backed by Militech hardware, personnel, and other resources, whereas the free states received the significant yet tactic support of the Arasaka Corporation. Unification War was also sometimes referred to as the Metal War or Metal Wars, in reference to the wide use of armored cavalry units, so-called panzers. That is a Nazi tank. I don't know why we're using panzers. Horrified because you're his baby girl and you're driving. That's why. But yeah, UK or anybody that's listening in chat, if you got a loved one or family member or just somebody you know and want to pay respects to who served in the military is no longer with us, all I ask is give me a name. It doesn't have to be their real name. Definitely do not give me their last name and the branch of service they served in. If you got a nickname for them or a first name you want to use, by all means do so, and we'll pay respects for their sacrifice of the service to this great nation on this day. The bloodiest battle in the Unification War was the Battle of Ridgecrest. In just one day, at least 3,079 people were reported killed. North California. I want to say Carolina. That didn't really help out a lot. What is that link? North California and South California were opposite sides of the war, allied the Free States and the NUSA respectively, while Night City maintained a position of neutrality. The Unification War ended when all parties signed the Treaty of Unification in Arvin, South California. Both sides claimed victory, the Free States emphasizing that they had preserved their independence, and the NUSA boasting that they were closer than ever to reunifying a divided American people. That sounds oddly familiar. Oof. Okay, I got a big list to make, and this is a list to make. I don't know if this is gonna fit the screen, but we're gonna do it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound like the way I did. That's gonna be a lot of people. I'm going to read off this list after I add their names because my brain can only function with one of two things right now. Let me bring this over here to make this easier. No, Conda. Bad. Bad Conda. I wish there was a better way to do this. We got... I'm just going to... if you're okay... Well, we're going to do Crackle. We're going to do by their last names because he's already got a public... Anyway, Crackle. I'm just doing branch of service. This is only for sake of space, but I'm going to read off the list that you made so people can know the ones you're honoring firsthand. Like, we're going to save some more space. By the way, for those who do know my first name, yes, it says Anthony, but that's not in reference to me. Anthony's in reference to my great grandfather. Vito, the first Vito is a reference to my great grandfather, and the second Vito is my grandfather, and then Gerald is my grandfather on my mom's side. So we got that. Crackle. If I get anything wrong when I do this, UK, please correct me. Why is that still like fucked up in alignment? There we go. What was that one? Trying to get this as uniform as possible. I know it's getting squished at the bottom of the screen, but I'll fix that in just a second. By the way, like I said, UK, if I get their branches wrong, I'm basing it off their units. So I'm assuming I think I just spit up some blood. I'm basing it off the units. I know that sometimes we got members from other branches serving amongst like army units and all that stuff. And the fact that you served in the army. I think you just spit up blood. I don't know if it's like bloody mucus from my nose or what, but thank you, sweetie. Let me move this over. I can't see chat right now, by the way, too. So I apologize. I'm not ignoring you guys. That's not what I wanted to do. If you guys don't know where this list is, it's at the bottom of the screen, bottom left. Like I said, I wish there was an easier way for me to do this. But unfortunately, this is the best way I could come up with. I'm actually talking to Beers to see if we can do this better in the future. It's not going to get done tonight because obviously he's spending time with family and all that stuff, so. That's everybody. All right. So the people I just added were given to me by UK. I retweeted his post on X about it too. His post reads, "Today we remember those." Hold on. We're going to do this appropriately. I'm not doing a shot for each name. I don't want to die. I know that actually sounds kind of ironic considering that they died for freedom and sacrifices, but my wife will also kill me if I'm like vomiting everywhere in the house because I took too many shots. And this whiskey was going to be used for whiskey mojitos later, but. All right, so after I finish reading this post, we'll go ahead and take a shot for the people that UK is talking about. For those who don't know, UK is from England. However, he served in the U.S. Army. And these are all members of the U.S. As far as I know, he can correct me if I'm wrong. All these members are, based off the names for sure, they're members of the U.S. Army. Today we remember those that fell in the service of our great nation, whether in battle or training for battle. We will always remember you. Sergeant Alex Crackle, 1/9. I'm really bad at reading army unit designation, so UK, correct me when I fuck these up. I'm not doing it out of disrespect. 1/9 Infantry Battalion, 2nd Brigade, 2 Infantry, 2nd Infantry Division. Lost 24 February 2005, Al Anbar Province, Iraq. Sergeant James Doherty, 2106 SOR, which is search. Fuck, he told me what that meant and I forgot already. It's search and rescue, basically. Combat search and rescue. Like the elite of search and rescue. Lost 22 February 2002, Operation Hawkeye. Oh, wait, no, CW3. That's Chief Warrant Officer. Chief Warrant Officer Mark Osteen 1 dash. I'm going to say the 160th SOR. Sergeant Daniel Kisling 160th SOAR. SOAR. I'll say SOAR. Sorry. I'm not trying to mean disrespect UK. Nobody will make jokes about other branches and poke fun at them and all that, but this is not the moment I'm going to do that. Lost 30 January 2003 training accident in Afghanistan. Still was in harm's way. I don't care how they pass. They deserve to be respected and honored. Sergeant Paul Jackson, 160th SOAR. Lost 19 August 2009 training accident, Colorado. Sergeant Omar Hawkins, 2nd Engineering Battalion, attached to the 44th Engineer Battalion, 2nd Brigade, 2nd Infantry Division. If I'm screwing this up, it's been a while since I've looked at Army unit designators. Lost 14 October 2004 in Ramadi, Iraq. Cheers to them. They are gone for not forgotten. And for those who don't know, people like, you can't enjoy today because we're remembering those who are lost. Most of these guys that have given their lives for in service to this country would tell you they did it so we could continue to enjoy the freedoms that we have in this nation and enjoy them to the fullest in any way we could possibly can, to live life to the fullest. And as the habitual line crosser said, so we can live the life that they're unable to. So cheers to them. They're gone but not forgotten. And now we'll go ahead and bring up chat again. We can see what's going on and make sure I'm not missing anything. You need glasses. Special Operations Aviation Regiment. Okay, sorry. Yeah, all you US Army, got it. Yeah, I reposted it. In fact, well, I mean, you guys take a look at the link that he posted, but I did repost it, UK. I absolutely repost that. That thunder, did my wife just fall? That's thunder. So good chance that I might lose internet. I thank you for the sacrifice you made, UK, and I know it's not easy. The people I've lost that I've known personally through service, unfortunately, it's been through suicide. It's not to demean their service or sacrifices they made, but the ones I lost has all been through suicide. And I'm ashamed. I mean, I've only lost one. I was with him in Turkey, and I can't for the life of me remember his name. And I know that sounds horrible. I'm really bad at this stuff, so otherwise he'd be on this list. But he was stationed with me in Turkey, came back home. Got stationed down in Moody, Georgia, Moody Air Force Base down in Georgia, and I guess shortly after he got restationed here, he took his own life. I can picture his face, I can picture his name, and for some reason I can't just, I get these mental blocks that, like, I know exactly who these are, and they get, I'm not gonna be performative about it, but I can't fully remember his name right now for some reason. I know it starts with an A. In the same way that Jesus is fully God and fully man, Conda is fully drunk and fully sober. Absolutely, Key Lime. I only assumed, and now I know. What'd you assume, Dork Girl? What are you assuming? That I'm fully drunk and fully sober? Infantry, Special Operations, you need glasses, whiskey glasses. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let me make sure those names are displaying appropriately. Why can't I find my mouse? There it is. Make sure they're displayed appropriately on the screen. They are. But I would like... We're going to probably do that. I know they're going to look deformed, but as names get added, they'll shrink down to fit the screen appropriately. But they're at the bottom left of the screen. my baby bladder already is kicking in. With that, well, no, we're gonna keep going because I know because of the crash, the people on the other platforms kind of got robbed of gameplay, so we're not gonna rob them of more. Even though I talk shit about the other platforms, there are real people that watch this channel on those platforms, and I'm not gonna alienate them because of that. However, I will continue to emphasize, if you guys want to watch the stream uninterrupted without any issues, or be able to partake in the actual active chat that I have that is not bot filled and written, I recommend click that link in the pin message, sign up for Rumble, and drop the follow. And AOA just dropped in for the raid, man. AOA, you beautiful bastard with the raid. Did I get a shout out for AOA? I was going to go take a leak. Now I'm going to wait. I have to wait now. Thanks, AOA. I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid, AOA. What were you playing today? Were you doing, oh, crap. What was that Titans game you were playing when I was watching the other day? Thank you for the shout out. Utopix is on top of the shout outs tonight. Look at that. She's embracing her mod status. Don't worry. I was wondering if it was going to be Dark Tide. Anyway, don't feel like you have to go over that list now. I was able to get 86 gigabytes free. So that's good. Okay, let me stop doing that right now. Talk to AOA appropriately. So if you guys are not part of the AOA raid or not following AOA already, make sure you click that link. It is. I have 86 gigabytes free now, and I'm no longer showing in red on the drive. So I figure that's a good start. I had a lot of stuff in my downloads folder that needed to get rid of. I uninstalled a lot of apps I don't use anymore. I say a lot, like maybe 6. I deleted a lot of videos and images in my downloads folder. So that freed up a lot of space. And the stuff I wanted to keep, I just moved to my other drives that are dedicated for those things. Yes, you are becoming a professional shout out. There is a 5-second cooldown. So don't feel upset if I ask you to shout somebody out and it doesn't let you. Beers had to put a 5-second cooldown because if he did it, it broke the bot. So, but yeah, I deleted a lot of download folder or a lot of videos and images that I had saved in my download folder. A lot of execute files and all that. Those were removed. And AOA, I hate to do this. I gotta take a leak real quick. If you have any friends or family or people that you know and want to pay respects to that serve in the military that are no longer with us, I don't care how they passed. You don't need to get into detail about why they're no longer with us. That's fine. Because like I said, I just shared. I remember his name now, but I'm not gonna share it. That is way too loud. You don't have to share how they passed away because that's sensitive. And if you share the name, I asked to avoid last names unless you're absolutely comfortable with the last name being shared. And I just need a name, whether it's first or nickname, and the branch of service they served in. And I'm going to add them to the wall of heroes at the bottom of the stream. I have to use the bathroom real quick, chat. I'll be right back. Yeah. Next, well, that's fine because AOA, if you want to hang on to those, and Veterans Day weekend, I'll be doing the same thing. But obviously, for those who are still serving, or either still serving, or obviously still alive. So, and I'm not trying to downplay those that are still alive and the sacrifices made for this country. I want to make it abundantly clear. I have the utmost respect for everybody that's, well, okay, not everybody. There's still some shit stains that have served. I'm not gonna act like if you're a veteran, you are the god class that can never be touched ever again. However, for those that served honorably and weren't pieces of shit, I have a lot of respect for. And I never downplay anybody's service. I don't care. Again, when it comes to Memorial Day, I know a lot of people think about combat vets when it comes to Memorial Day. I think about anybody that's not with us anymore. And I don't care how they passed away, even if they took their own life, because a lot of people don't understand veteran suicide. I don't know if it's still the statistic. If you guys heard of the charity organization 22 a day, or 22 Mission 22, it's because for the longest time, I don't know if it's still, it might be worse now. For every 22, or for every day, 22 veterans took their own lives. That shook my house a little bit. And that's not something I want to downplay. People will say that's the coward's way out, and that's, I mean, as sad as it is, yes, taking your own life is the coward's way out, but I don't think that should be an excuse to diminish the service of the people that took their own lives. They still did more than the average American did. And regardless if you did or did not support whatever war they served in or served during, they still did something that most Americans would never do. And they did it because they believed in something. I don't know why I took a guitar pick. This game was so buggy when I first played it. But I always want to show honor and respect to those who came before us and served and are no longer with us. Some people don't understand that the shell shock can deep, yeah, all the way to waking dreams, rolling off the bed and thinking you just got shelled from artillery. Combat zone, living in the middle mine kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know how many stories I've heard of. What does this do? Really? I don't know how many stories I've heard of like veterans pulling guns on their significant others because they woke up from those living nightmares and they can't escape it. And then I know like one of the hot topics of the days of recent times is VA fraud. Yes, there is VA fraud. I'm not denying there's VA fraud. There are definitely people gaming the system. But a lot of people have it in their head. If you're labeled a disabled veteran or above a certain disability percentage, you're like, well, you have both your legs. You're still able to function. How could you be so disabled? Because not all injuries are visible. That's physically and mentally. And unfortunately, the VA to a degree even reacts that way to something that's up here in the head. I don't remember what the statistic is, but every year so many veterans actually go to the stairs of the VA, basically their local VA, and take their own lives. And again, suicide is a cowardice way to get out of things, but it doesn't discredit, first of all, it doesn't discredit what they're going through, what they're suffering with, what they're dealing with. And it also doesn't, oh, you know what, I need to pause that music because that is over. Oh, I did pause the music. That's just two things going on in the game at the same time. And it also doesn't remove the sacrifices made for this country. And again, if you guys are like, well, fuck Iraq, fuck Afghanistan, we should have never done this. These people still served honorably and faithfully and should not be treated. You guys shouldn't be celebrating dead troops just because you disagree with the war. Yeah. It's like jumping off of the building. They don't regret it until they're falling. Exactly. And the stories of countless suicide survivors that will talk about like the moment I did it, I regretted it immediately. They don't realize what they're doing. They're so messed up in their head, they don't realize they do it. But once they did it, they panic because they're like, I actually don't want to go through with this. But unfortunately for most of them, it's too late and they can't pull out of it. All right, why am I wasting my time with this stuff? Like, is there actually any benefit from reading this for anybody that's played this game? Shop inventory. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. I think we're done in here. There's too much noise going on in here too.
Okay, let's see what happens.
You guys can see the game, right? What's up, What If? How you doing? Make sure you shout out, What If. Can somebody shout out What If, please and thank you?
You're wearing on my patience now.
All right, thank you, UK, for letting me know I'm wasting my time.
You know, I don't have all day.
No, that's exact. It's not an assumption, Utopics. I think I just swallowed a cherry pit. That's not an assumption. That's accurate. It's 100% accurate. Utopics has been on top of the shout-out game tonight, What If? She did her first raid today, too, and it was me. I'm honored. What If, do you have any friends, family, or people you want to pay respects
You're
to
wearing on my
that
patience.
served in the military that are no longer with us?
It's like I was telling you. Not shabby at all. Question's how long it'll last you.
Forever.
That'll get me to Night City. I figure something else out there.
Right.
I'm looking for someone. Jackie Wells. Have you maybe...
That's it.
So doable? It sure was.
Satisficing that, not a solid fix. Might as well have used spit and duct tape.
It worked. That's what matters. I'm looking for someone. Jackie Wells. Have you maybe...
Do you have a name? What if I can add him to the list? If you're comfortable with that.
You know, I don't have all day.
All right, you didn't answer my question. So what do I do now? Why does it not let me leave?
Antenna on this heap don't seem like it packs a punch. Not liable to hear much.
You don't say.
Are you comfortable with me posting the last name in chat or on
Hey,
this
Mike,
wall
didn't
of
know you
heroes?
had a
What if?
customer?
I should have said that
Rolled
before
in a few
you
hours past. I
answered.
thought he'd at least called in to
Don't you sweat it, Mike. We're gonna hash it out.
Don't you know
Okay.
you owe the sheriff a word when you pay his town a visit? To tell him what's brought you here. Maybe even over a cup of coffee.
No need to worry. I won't be staying long.
Didn't answer my question now, did you?
Bitch.
Name's Andrew Jones.
Don't care.
Probably heard of me.
No, I have not.
I can't say that I have.
Served in Spec Ops during the last war. Silver Shoguns? Ring any bells?
Nope.
I can't say that it does.
Don't like
Bitch.
to get along.
You're the type of veteran that I can't stand. That's what you are. It won't let me drive, UK. I kept clicking the button to drive and it won't let me do anything.
That a nomad vehicle?
No,
Might
it's not.
Expected that.
If you have a problem, I'm willing to hear it.
Let me tell you what my problem is.
It won't let me go,
Nothing
UK.
boils my blood like a fucking stray. Where'd your clan pitch camp?
There is no clan. There is no camp. I'm here alone.
Ain't buying it. Nomads always stick to their
If they
plans.
let me, it's
My
not
family's
letting me
in
do a whole lot of
pieces.
things right
That's
now.
why I'm headed for Night City.
Makes you an outcast.
Is this one of those games that like every
Sure as
decision I
hell hope
make
you'll be on
affects
your
me
way
later on
before
down the
long.
road? If that's the case, we need to set something up where you viewers can influence what I do.
I heard this place is famous for its hospitality. Glad to see it wasn't just rumors.
You're
Okay.
damn right we are. When people come along who know how to behave.
I saw a broadcasting comms tower on my way in. My antenna's down, and I need to radio someone.
What you need's to hightail it out of here without another word.
Okay, fine.
Ain't got
I'm
no
out.
mind to see you
Come on.
drifting around these
Come
parts.
on. Fuck you.
Got it?
You like the sound of your voice, don't you?
What's that, Drifter? What are you on about?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah. Best at
So do I kill him now? How do I kill him now? Am I killing him now? I'm gonna kill him now. Where is he? Where'd he go? He's gone. He's gone. How am I gonna kill him if he's gone? Is he in here? Oh, there he is. How do I kill him? I want to kill you. I want to kill you. It's not letting me do
I
anything.
told you to disappear. Now don't test my patience.
I'm Mario. Woohoo! Oh, run him over? Okay. Before I do that, though, we're going to pay respects to What If's grandfather-in-law and add him to the Wall of Heroes. Nope. Excuse me, I messed that up. Nope, not 122. And what do you say? Is now added to the Wall of Heroes. I'm not gonna do another shot for him. What if? I hope you understand. I already did what, 3 or 4 now, chat. We'll give it a little break. Another name or so. We'll do another shot. We'll add him to the list. With honor, but he is gone, but not forgotten. And thank you for your service, Schreibner. Thank you for the lurk, UK. Again, if you guys are not following UK, make sure you click the link or click that link at the message for his shout out. All right, can I hit him? Well, now I'm stuck. You spin me right round, baby, right now. Okay, let's try that again. There's no way for me to run him over. All right, fine. I'll kill him the next time I see him. Go to the antenna tower. Yeah, let's do this. I remember this. I think this is as far as I got last time. No. Actually, I think I picked the nomads last time too. The first time I played this game, there's something up here I couldn't do because the game was so glitchy, it wouldn't let me do it. And that's the first time I quit playing the game. And then I came back and played it for just a little bit longer. And it was so glitchy then too, it kept crashing on me all the time, that I gave up playing it. Oh. No. Well, when did you play it? Did you play it when it released, or did you play it years later? I know on PC, the PC launch had all kinds of issues. In fact, the game crashed. Utopics was here. The game crashed when I first started up, like almost immediately. Over there. Release? Okay. Well, PC had a shit ton of issues. right. Did I get anything from that? Or did it just open? What the fuck happened? I wonder if I could update the settings just a little bit. No. We'll do that in medium. I don't care about film grain. None of that. No. No. I don't know what that means. That's fine. Is this all about shadows and shit? Next, dynamic decay. Okay. Let me know if the stream starts acting up as it changes surface scattering quality. We'll keep that at medium. I'm not worried about that. We'll leave that as it is. If the stream starts acting up, let me know. Console work better on release. Well, I kind of gave up on console play. Can I grab this? Okay, good. I'm all the way up. This was what was glitched when I first tried to do it.
Hello?
Come in. Come in. Ah, raised you finally.
Willie McCoy. It's good to hear your voice.
Fee. Wish I could say the same.
Uh-oh.
Why can't you?
That can't be good.
You abandoned the clan. I can't help you anymore.
I never knew you to be so cautious.
Try loyal. Rules
Is that
are
my
rules.
car?
The system won't work without
Except
it.
my car's down
Can't.
there.
Nomads get the work in these parts because it's nomad turf. Wouldn't be a problem if you're still a backer. You should have stuck with them. Joined up with the Snake Nation like the rest.
I should have joined the Snake
can kiss
Nation.
my ass.
Airconda.
I need your help. One last time.
One last time. Again?
I have to find the client with my payload, but I don't know where he is.
I got a payload for you guys.
Right place, right time.
Is that supposed
You
to
were
be
there?
Keanu? Does he have my payload?
My car gave out. The electric coupling. It's a miracle I made it here. Maybe the client left a message. Could you check for me?
Oh, hey, wait!
Sure.
I got another
Last
Hey,
time,
wait,
though.
are you still here? I gotta do another,
Last name?
Jackie Wells.
Huh. Actually left a message. He's waiting on a farm. Flicking you the geoloc data.
Thanks.
Very
Willie.
mysterious. How you doing?
You do.
How'd the
Don't get
SCP
yourself
event
killed.
go? If you guys
And
are not
don't call
following,
again.
somebody shout a fairy for me, please and thank you. I forgot. I still owe AOA one more DOS boot. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Oh, Utopics. You're still learning, but then channels, yeah, and channels need a different shout out than user accounts. SCOC, and I think it's been stolen from me because I saw. Wait, there's supposed to be a gun up here, right? I swear there was supposed to be like a collectible or something. You did break the perfect record. Now, however, she did do it wrong. I did shut that off, right? I remember there's something up here that I could do. Your heart will go on, though, Utopics. Your heart will, in fact, go on. I promise. Yeah, it's the thought that counts, Utopics. I don't know why I broke puberty again, or hit puberty again. Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. There is supposed to be a gun somewhere in here, isn't there? I remember there was something I could have done, but it wouldn't let me do it. It was supposed to be a bonus or something. Oh, I do have a revolver. So creepy. Need a list of commands so I know what to do. I will provide that list in the mod chat later. You know what? I should have done that. Oh, I didn't know you could just hover. What if that's something I just learned then? I don't know why that's not. I think it's saying that's new. Yeah, unfortunately, because if you do the user shout out or user shout out and they don't have they have their user hidden from search, the shout out won't work for them. That's why we had to set up 2 separate shout outs. I know it's confusing. It's just how it went. Okay, I'm gonna go back up there because I feel like. See, this makes me think there's supposed to be something over here too. Googie Designs, how you doing? Somebody shout out Googie, please, and thank you as well. And also, Fairy and Googie, do you have people that served in the military, whether friends, family, or just people you know about you want to pay respects to? I'm about to hurt myself. That you'd like to have added to the wall of heroes. Can you give me a name? And please don't give the last name unless you absolutely want to. First name or nicknames will work perfectly fine in the branch of service they served in. And if you want to share with what they did in the military, by all means, to which what if I forgot to ask you if you wanted to share the story of your grandfather-in-law. The Utopics link doesn't work, but if you click the one that What If did, it should work. Very. Thank you for the shout out, Utopics. I appreciate it. So how do I pull up my gun? Maybe I can't use the gun yet. Maybe, is that the thing that's happening right now? Is that what's going on? No, you're fine. You're fine. What if? It's completely fine. I'm just giving people the opportunity to pay respects to those they want to pay respects to. There's no requirement for you to do one way or the other. If you're not comfortable with sharing that story, don't share it. Why am I not driving? There we go. Probably don't take damage. Well, he's still alive, so running over the sheriff wouldn't work. Okay, here we go. This is what we'll do, and I'll do another shot now. And actually, this would be a perfect opportunity after I pay respects to these people that Googie just provided. We were gonna go ahead and end the stream on the other channels, other platforms. But hold on, let me get this over here. We'll do, so that's 13. So you said Gabe was Navy. I'm sorry to hear that Gabe is your late husband, Googie. I'm sorry to hear that. The only one that passed was Gabe. Okay, that's the only... Veterans Day will do a list for veterans that are still alive. Other alive. Okay, so we'll just add Gabe then. There we go. That works. No, I'm not discrediting the service of the other ones that you shouted out. Thank them and for their families for the service and sacrifices. But this list is strictly for those who are no longer with us. I'm trying to clean this list up. Unfortunately, there's like, if you guys know a better way to do something like this, please let me know. I thought about doing like a Photoshop overlay or something, but then I would have to constantly open Photoshop to edit it. So this was the best thing I could come up with for now. And we'll do another toast. Oh, thank you, Googie. Oh, Googie. Yeah, Googie. I keep wanting to call you Google. Thank you. And honestly, Googie, thank you for your sacrifice too. I know a lot of people think, well, it was my husband that served. So I don't need to be, no, you need to be thanked. You have things. No, you're okay. So Veterans Day will do the same thing, but for those that actually, I mean, it can be live or dead. It doesn't matter at that point. Yeah, I don't know either. So what if I talked to Beers and I didn't think about it? Because I did this last year. And, but Beers didn't have Beers bought then. So I talked to Beers about it and he said I could do that, easily make a list that can display. But he's not, obviously not going to do it tonight. Because I literally just messaged him. Google screwed your name up. I'm sorry, Googie. I'm so sorry. But yeah, well, Veterans Day will do for those that are living and no longer with us. To thank them for their service and add them to the list. But this is to Gabe and Scribner. Or I said Scribner because I was deployed with somebody named Scribner. Schreiber. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice. You may be gone, but you're not forgotten. And I don't care how you passed. Your service was honorable, I'm sure, because your loved ones would not be adding you guys to this list if it wasn't. And I know you're honored and remembered every day, especially on today. So cheers to you. Could I be making an excuse to drink? That's possible. But it's a good excuse, if you ask me. That list is getting long. We'll have to do something if it gets insanely long. We'll definitely have to do something to make that list fit a little more appropriately as it grows. Cheers. Cheers indeed. How you doing, Googie? How you doing, Fairy? I don't know anyone that's died while serving. So, Fairy, I know a lot of people make the mistake that Memorial Day is for those who died while serving, even though that's supposed to be the main focus behind Memorial Day. The way I view Memorial Day is I don't care how they passed away. If they served and they're no longer with us, I still pay honor and respect to them. Because I used to make the joke with my mom. She'd be like, when I was still in the military, she would hit me up and be like, Happy Memorial Day. Thank you for your service. I was like, Mom, I'm still alive. She goes, what's that supposed to mean? I was like, Memorial Day are for those who are no longer with us. I'm still living. And then Veterans Day would roll around. She'd be, Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. I'm like, Mom, I'm still actively serving. I'm not a veteran. The last Veterans Day was my first Veterans Day as a veteran. So I teased her and said, Mom, you can finally say Happy Veterans Day. AOA. AO fucking A. You didn't have to do that. Thank you for the gifted, man. Dude, seriously. Now I owe you three more DOS boots. I'm not doing all three tonight. I'm not doing all 3 tonight. That is not happening tonight. But I do owe you at least 1, maybe 2.
What?
Drinks a beer from the glass, but that's boring. That's boots. Ooh, yeah, that's more like it. Keep pouring.
Thank you for the 10 gifted on Rumble. And for those of you who are part of the Sidewinders, which I need to talk to What If, because we need to work on that badge I was working on for the Sidewinders Elite. For those who are now part of the Sidewinders Elite, I don't know, I need to find a better, because all y'all who are following are part of the Sidewinders. So I got to think of another name for it. Check out the Legend Drop of Gifty subs, right? Thank you for the 10 gifted, man. I really do appreciate it. If you have a gifted subscription now, you can now save 15% off, excuse me, all your REDCON TV merch items, except for the flying crayons, because all proceeds for the flying crayons goes to Regiment, which is the Regiment link right here. And I don't want to take away the money that they could be earning from the... Is it my merch? Oh, the merch link. So you can buy any item off that merch store, which I'm actually not wearing my favorite shirt, which shout out to What If for the design. It's the Vitruvian Man on the back for hobbies and gaming. But if you guys want to grab any of those items, I need to order the mug, coffee mug, to see if I approve of the quality of the mug, and then I can release that to the public for you guys to buy if you or to coffee. Do I have? You can order this though, the Let's Grab a Beer official pint glass. You can grab that. You can grab. There's hats, there's flags, there's hoodies, there's mouse pads. 1 DOS boot just fine. Don't want to kill yourself. Oh, I appreciate it. What if I do? Or anyway, I appreciate it. So let me go get the boot, use the bathroom, and we'll go ahead and do the boot. But before we do the boot, well, actually, I'm gonna make the other platform sit through this video real quick. We're gonna go ahead and do this video. I'm gonna go get the boot, use the bathroom, get the boot ready to do the DOS boot, and then we're gonna end the stream for on the other platforms, every platform but Rumble. So if you guys want to keep watching the stream, make sure you click that link in the pinned message, sign up for Rumble, drop a follow if you have not already, and say hello. Let me know where you came from. And if you guys on the other platforms also have loved ones you want to honor and respect for the sacrifice and services in the military that are no longer with us, I don't care if they passed away in combat, if they passed away to natural causes, or even complications from their service after the fact. Because a lot of people don't realize that too. They'll be like, well, they didn't die in combat. However, they did suffer like Agent Orange and uranium poisoning, and that eventually did take them. That's definitely another thing. But the way as Air Conda views it, yes, the ultimate focus of Memorial Day is for those who died in combat. But for me, it's also for those that did survive combat but are no longer with us. I mean, because like my great-great-grandfather survived all of World War I. He was even part of the conflict in the Ardennes with the Lost Battalion. I don't remember his exact involvement with the Lost Battalion. I don't think he was in the Lost Battalion, but he came back alive. I still honor his sacrifice, and he's obviously no longer with us. My great-grandfather was involved with Normandy, Sicily, Africa. He survived all the way Vietnam. They're trying to say, hey, we want to, when he broke off from the Army Air Corps and joined the Air Force, they said, hey, we would like you to go to get deployed to Vietnam. He's like, I've seen enough of war. I'm done. After 30 plus years of service, he's like, I called it. He's out. He survived war. He actually, so he has several Purple Hearts. One of them, just to leave you guys a little tidbit before I dip out real quick. One of the Purple Hearts he's received, he got a bayonet wound through his calf while fighting hand-to-hand with a German. Or Nazi. I'm going to say Nazi. Actually, that's not fair. Because some people got conscripted in the Nazi army, so the German army, so that's not really fair. I don't know if this person was an actual Nazi or just... But anyway, so my great-grandfather got to also meet Patton. And he met him first in Sicily, and then he met him again. He actually was there. If you ever watched the movie of Patton with George C. Scott, and you remember the scene where he's shooting at the bomber, the German bomber with his pistols, my grandfather actually watched him do that. My great-grandfather. And then he also met him again in the Battle of Bastogne. He was doing some low crawling exercises. Patton came up. Oh no, there's 3 times. I want to say Africa was the other time. I can't remember if it was Africa or not. So the Africa one, he was leaning up against a supply truck eating his dinner or his meal, and a boot landed in his plate of food, and he proceeded to say some not so nice things without realizing who it was. And he hears, "Son, do you understand who you're talking to?" He said he recognized the voice immediately. And without looking up, he goes, "No, sir, I don't understand who, I don't recognize who you are. All I know is you're a man that's got his plate in my food, and I've been in this hot desert for," I can't remember what it time frame, but basically he's telling Patton that he's been in the desert for a very long time. He's exhausted, tired, smelly, and hungry, and he just wanted to eat his food. Patton respected him for it. The third and final time we met Patton was at the Battle of the Bulge, when they were going to relieve the 101st Airborne and the other units that were trapped at the in Bastogne. He was doing some low crawling exercise, and Patton stepped on his butt, shoved his gut into the ground, and said, "Boy, that ass is way too high in the air. You want to know the one place I got shot?" He goes, "Sir, you were shot in the ass." He goes, "Yes. You know why I was shot in the ass? Because I had it too high in the air. Keep that ass out of the air." So that's the 3rd time he ran into Patton. But there's my little story from my great grandfather is actually one of the main reasons I joined the military. Yeah, I'll bring him back out to you. I'm about to come out to use the bathroom anyway. Okay. They're very good. But anyway, there's my stories. My wife just broke my rhythm. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, get the boot ready. We're gonna do at least 1 DOS boot. I probably won't do more because I want to do some shots. What we might end up doing, if I fail to finish this DOS boot before the video, we'll use the DOS boot to toast to those who gave their lives in service of the country. Even if they didn't do it in service of the country, they died sometime after the fact, I still want to pay tribute to them as well. So I'll be right back.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of 60 Seconds of Teabagging. I am joined here today with Erconda to talk about his ongoing feud with Sergeant Wilkie. Erconda, how did you and Sergeant Wilkie end up in the pettiest online war since pineapple on pizza?
To be honest, I don't remember 100%. I think it was mainly us talking shit in each other's streams, and then it spilling over to the Rumble Spartans event. That's where plasma grenades were thrown about as much as teabags were. I also know it has been going on for probably well over a year now.
So, what got us to where we are now? What exactly led to the current back and forth with the music videos?
It all started with Wilkie dropping a short of a special kind of joy he feels when he kills me in Battlefield 6 while I was live on the Whiskey Capitalist podcast. Because of this act of instigation on a live podcast, I decided to respond in kind, but bigger, with the music video Teabag the Man Out of You.
I have the first clip you mentioned ready to play. Let's take a look at it.
Drop that. No heels. Oh my God! I fell in a fucking Anaconda! Man, that's a long distance hole puncher for your head, Anaconda. Don't touch my conda! Why do I keep grabbing the sniper rifle? It's so dumb. I don't know. Anaconda! Ooh, reach out and touch someone. No, Anaconda! Dip potato chip! Dip potato chip! I do not consent! I do not consent! Like 3 rounds ago. Fucking crazy bullshit was that? There goes our Conda! There goes our Conda! Gummies?
This is what led to making the music video, Teabag the Man Out of You. Why?
It's simple. Wilkie called me out in front of all those viewers. And because I don't have as many clips of me owning him like he does of me, I decided to take a different approach. A psychological approach.
I tell you right now, I'm gonna take so much pleasure skull fucking your dead butt.
Beersbot just got a gifted membership through AOA. So thank you for that, AOA. Actually, I'm gonna tease my friends real quick. Rampage and Mind Killer, actually. I could type. If you guys are watching on the other platforms, there's still several gifted subs. There's still 10 gift, or actually I lost track. There's still gifted subs available to grab. So if you guys want to be able to save on Aircon TV merch, head over to Rumble. Sign up now. Say hello in chat. The moment you say hello in chat, you should be getting a gifted, and you'll get 50% off. I'll drop the link to the Discord in just a second so you guys can get access to that discount code if you don't have it already. Okay. This list is, I see, this is the downside too, because I have to do two separate lists. Shoot. Hold on. I'm gonna switch scenes real quick, chat, because I'm gonna copy and paste. Oh, we're switching right now. Well, okay, hold on. Let me say goodbye to the other platforms. If you're on YouTube, X, Kick, Twitch, or Blaze, this is the end of the line for you if you want to keep watching, and maybe even claim yourself a gifted sub so you get yourself 15% off all my merch items, except for the flying crayons. The flying crayons are off limits because all the proceeds, all the money I earn from the flying crayons go directly to Regiment. You can say 50% off the rest of the Aircon TV merch. Otherwise, guys, YouTube, so long, farewell. And honestly, I don't really talk shit to the other platforms as I say goodbye because a lot of them are trash, Twitch and Kick specifically. I still talk shit, you know what? Anyway, but this is the day I want to recognize and honor those who made the ultimate sacrifices. So you guys had the freedom to be trash platforms. Talking to you guys at corporate YouTube and Twitch and Kick. So remember that when you call to censor the rest of the people because you don't like their way of thinking. These people have made the ultimate sacrifices for you, so you could be bitches. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to do that. I already did it. It's too late now. The cat's out of the bag. If you want to keep watching, click that link, sign up for Rumble, and drop a follow. Tell me where you came from, and definitely say hello so you guys can